Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
ゲートボールのお時間がやってまいりました。実況は私中智子がお届けいたします。よろしくお願いいたします。そして解説の方はこちらの方です。よしこと相馬よしみさんです。じゃじゃじゃじゃじゃん、よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
はい、というわけで、今回もですね、全国大会国体
ですね。はい。
国体をお届けするわけなんですけど、なんととうとう決勝トーナメント決勝戦男子でございます。はい、それではですね、この国体がどんな大会なのか、まとめてありますのでご覧ください。どうぞ。この大会は平成29年9月2日3日の2日間、愛媛県松山市の北条スポーツセンターで開催されました。国体の公開競技であるこの大会は10の地域ゲートボール競技会区分で予選大会を実施し、本大会に出場する代表チームを男女別で16チーム決定しました。総勢32チーム210名が参加し、4チームのリーグ戦の後、各グループ上位2チームが決勝トーナメントに進出、第1位を目指しますといった大会でありました。はい、4回にわたってね、お届けしてまいりまして、なんと決勝トーナメント決勝戦、ちょっと粛々とした気持ちですけどね。はい、さあ早速トーナメント表をご覧ください。どうぞ。はい、よし、こんな感じですよ。
女子の部はですね、先日ですね、放送したところで、全部、試合の方は終了している状態ですね。はい、第1位が埼玉県という状態
でしたね。はい、素晴らしい優勝でした。そして、
はい、残っている男子は、2チームですね。島根県と岐阜県、この2チームの戦いということになりますね。はい、
やっぱり強いチームが残ってきたなという感じですね。
そうですね。はい。
はい、さあどちらのチームが勝ちますでしょうか。
Sorry there, everyone. I think I'm just going to turn down the volume just a little bit, just while we're going through the initial phases of the commentators talking. Mostly because most of the viewers on this channel do not speak Japanese, so most of the time their explanation goes a little bit unheard. But today we're going to be watching a video from 2017. From the Super Gateball YouTube channel, which is a TV program on Leisure TV in Japan. All credit goes to them, of course. I'll just auto-translate the page so we can read the base of it. So we can see that it is the 2017 72nd National Sports Festival, the open competition, and we're watching the men's final today. Hopefully there's a good match and we can enjoy the game together. Feel free to use the comments to talk and ask questions and so on and so forth. I'll try and monitor them the best that I can. And let's have a really good game. I might skip just a little bit forward, but I might not even need to. I guess we'll just wait it out. There are only a few more seconds until it begins with the game. Hopefully everyone's been out playing Gateball again. Considering the recent coronavirus, it's been a little bit difficult for everyone, I know. Alright, let's get into this game. Dozo desu ne. Remembering this is a men's final, so this is very, very different from most countries, mostly because most countries don't have gender-specific finals or even games in general. I guess in Australia we find it hard enough to find players for our teams alone, let alone having competitions for each gender. Play ball with the old play ball starting style by the referee. Player number 1, 22 years of age. Chiban Daichi Geto Tsuka, very nice. Playing on synthetic turf, that's always interesting to see. I find that they play a lot better on synthetic turf in Japan, mostly because of the consistency of the ground rather than clay or gravel. Always this consistency in Japan. I don't understand. I mean, it's very, very popular in Australia that you set up ball 1 really close to that position in an area where ball 1 can make gate 1. But I find that in Japan they often run a few feet past that. Still close to the line, tight to the line as they can. But it seems like they're less focused on getting in a gateable position. Ball 2 really didn't get a good one there. Came off the right hand upright of the gate there. What's he doing? Playing towards gate 2. This is really interesting. Very attacking, going for the gate and missing. So what would the Australian play be here? Do you reckon it would be just the straight out go for it method? Yeah, this is just a typical play by the Japanese here. Very, very easy to see that 3 would not play in this situation and 1 would try and capitalise. Ball 4 misses. Genuine go at the gate though. Definitely wasn't a pass. Ball 5, 19 years of age only. 5番第1ゲート通過 very nice. So do you play near the 1 or do you go for the gate? I'm more inclined to go for the gate just because it's a bigger target. Oh, and he's... Oh, okay. 2番に touch. Got the 2. Don't quite know whether he was aiming for that 4 or not. Probably not. Probably going for the gate more than anything else. But, yep, I love the fact that there is decision and thought behind where balls are made out balls. Clearly, the two ball being as far away from gate 2 is a great option. So sparking it to a position in the start area is really great. It's just far away. A lot of people just tend to just spark it to the nearest boundary when there's so much more you can do. Bunch of passes through to ball 7 so far. Ball number 8, Hachiban, pass as well. 9番です. Got to move that 2 ball. 9番第1ゲート通過 very nice. I love this 1-9 combo here. If he plays towards the 1, he's just helping. Got to be careful of that 10 though coming on. Yeah, nice play. See, they just defend behind the gate tight to the line in some capacity. They'll never play tight to the line in a gateable position. It's just not a strategy they utilise. Ball 10, are they passing? Yeah, ball 10 passes. See, I reckon any Australian player would have just gone for that. They would have just gone through the gate and attempted to go through gate 2 or hit another ball. This conservative play is just not really seen around our parts, I don't think. But it's interesting to watch, that's for sure. 1番第2ゲート通過, that was nice. はい、5番に touch and a good slide, but I mean really not that beneficial. So put the 5 probably up nice to the line. Or is he setting for a pass touch? Or maybe even through the gate. That's really interesting. That's really, really interesting. It's not common to see Japanese teams with such a conservative play sparking the ball through the gate like that. Yeah, very, very interesting to say the least, and really quite a soft shot towards the back end of the field as well, which clearly he's not happy with. Miss? Or was that a intentional? I have no idea there. Pass on ball 3 again. Now, see, I reckon most people would have just come on with that. And I've been really trying this in some of my games and just really thinking, does this ball need to be on? In most cases, you'd be surprised that there's no genuine place for that ball to go, and I mean to really reduce clutter. Why are we putting it onto the court? I don't really get it. Playing tight and really conservatively just works wonders. See, now I think that would have been borderline suicide should you be playing in Australia, because this 6 ball is just going to come on and just go for you. And look, they're not going to make it 50% of the time because they've got to hit it so soft to get there, but the rest of the time, they're going to hit it. Question is that the Japanese wouldn't take on the risk. Most of these top-end A-grade teams are really not taking on the risk of missing. Well, and there you go, talking about a miss. Hachiban, no gate. 9番 Kobani touch. Was that a 5? Is it the 5 ball? I can't tell. Just sparking this to the regular Japanese gate 2 position, as I like to call it. That position it's in there is where most of the time where they'll set ball number 1. Beautiful gate with ball 9, Kyuban Daini Geto Tsuka, and might be able to get it. Oh, okay, didn't try the slide, but that's okay. Cleaned up the other ball there. I can't quite tell what it is exactly, but cleaned it up nevertheless. Playing towards Sangeto. Very nice. Ball 10 for gate 1. 10番第1ゲート通過. Nice depth as well. Setting the ball for ball, okay. Ball 10 just setting, and then ball 1 playing onto what ball that is there that I can't see. Don't those little sparks just scare you? I'm always scared I'm just going to overhit them. You just don't want to get that sparking foul. I reckon it's more embarrassing. Alright, just setting it up. Rightio. Probably the ball number 5. Play a slide off that 1. Hopefully. 2番です. Oh dear. Too many Wheaties in that breakfast, that's for sure. Geez, that was well and truly out. Nice geto. 3番第1ゲート通過. Very nice. Now that 10 ball just seeing a little bit exposed. They're always attacking, that's for sure. Hi, 10番に touch. Very nice. And see, again, this importance of placing out balls in places where they're going to be really inconvenient for the opponent. Just hitting it to the closest boundary is not good enough. And it's something that I just see so many people doing. And it's really important to know where you can hit your opponent out to make their life as hard as possible. I mean, you might think an out ball's an out ball, so who cares? But geez, does it make a difference at the top level. 4番 pass. Ball 5. Now, do you slide here and go off to the 1, or do you just slide in front of the gate? Oh, okay, just touching. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Ball 5's already gone through gate 2, so it's just going to be distribution ball by the looks of it. I wonder why they exposed it so much, though, in the setting initially. Interesting. Set for a slide, maybe? Although the Japanese don't perform very large slides most of the time. Ball 6 passes. 7 passes. 8番です. Okay. I mean, you'd really want 4 or 8 on because you've got the 10 and the 2. But I mean, both of them are outballs at the moment. 2 on its own behalf and 10 as a result of ball 1's play. So, yeah, I'm not a real big fan of this this setting into that corner there. Because, I mean, you're not really achieving much because you're essentially forcing yourself to have to play the 10 there or the 2 or the 6 there, but you've got to wait a whole rotation until that's available because the 10's still an outball. Alright, 9番第3ゲートを通過. Going towards gate 2 by the sounds of the commentator's words. Nice. Alright, got all the balls in one area, that's for sure, but that one ball's a little bit of an issue being so close to the line. 10番アウトボール. Nice safe. Got it. Jeez, it's hard to keep it on that tape though, because those are 5cm tapes they use for TV purposes, so that it is not easy to keep it on there. Okay, so tried the slide to get towards those balls over there. I guess he's going to be going for 1. Sorry, that must be ball 9 I was thinking of. Oh yes, of course it is. Again, very interesting. Not really typical of a Japanese playing style, all of this sparking through the gates. I mean, I have seen it in the past, where you try to get all of the balls as close as you can to gate 2 after knocking out 2 of your opponent's balls in sequence. So that you've got a 2-ball gap in the opponent's playing order, essentially, to do what you want, basically. Usually it's sparkle the balls through gate 2, and then leave one of the balls back for a pass touch before redistributing in front of gate 3 and then sparking through gate 3 before basically ending in a perfect game. But I mean, everything's got to go right and your opponent's got to make some silly mistake in some capacity. But actually a really good example of it's probably the World Championship game, the last World Championships in Brazil. Brazilian team Nippon Country Club did an absolutely amazing explanation of that just in playing. Got 2 of the enemy balls out, sparked all the balls through gate 2, then sparked all the balls through gate 3. Okay, so 1's left it in the between the uprights, nearly on the gate line there for ball 3. So we're probably going to get a touch pass here, which is nice. 5番に touch by the looks of it. Might be a different ball. It's very, very hard to see, unfortunately, guys. So, very nice. Near that enemy white ball. Alright. Oh, jeez, that's a real pity. That's a real pity. Really, really missed out there. I mean, it doesn't put the red team behind, but it just ruins plans. I mean, I would have spent a little bit more time lining that up. You got the full 10 seconds. See all this, like, sparking in front of gate 3 that I'm telling you now. So they sparked all the balls through gate 2, then they use a distribution ball. But in most of the cases, you want to get that pass touch, or in this case, the touch pass. Now he's got to rely on a spark, basically. Not a spark, sorry, a slide. Yeah, it's a pretty good slide by the looks of it, but I mean, really, it would have been avoidable should it have planned a little bit better with that touch pass. So they've they've sparked all the balls through gate 2. Now they're going to put them in front of gate 3. The problem is that I can't quite tell whether ball 4 is an out ball from memory. No, sorry, it's not an out ball. It's coming onto the field. So it's all a go. 15 minutes left, halfway through the game, 9-3. 4番スタート。
反撃ができる形はできてますよね。
4番第1ゲート通過。Very nice. So do you play to attack here, or do you play for 2ゲート, gate number 2? Oh, and there's a miss. Miss there on ball 8. That really sets back the white team here. Alright, ball number 5. 3ゲートフロント。はい、nice touch.
これ1番ですね。はい。
That was ball number 1. Rightio. So pass through the gate, but then the question is, do you go for that white ball with the bushy or the bridge that you've created with that other red ball, or what do you do?
後半選手の影になってこれ9番10番ですね。はい。ここちょっと処理
Yeah, so by the sounds of the commentators, they're going to go from 9 to 10.
6番が8番タッチするとこちらに送られる可能性があります。
Great touch. So in this case, something else that I don't see enough people doing is, I guess he's gonna try spark out the 10 ball with the 9 ball. I really don't like this whole thing where people believe that you shouldn't use your team's balls to spark balls and make them out balls. I mean, in this situation, we can see that they've both resulted in out balls, but majority of the time that doesn't happen. This is if it's just like any other skill in Gateball. If you practice it long enough, it's completely fine, and you can really get used to it very, very easily.
さあそして6番です。
Something I really recommend quite often, actually. It's more useful than you think, I think.
ここは結構大事なプレーになりますよね。7番目通過ですからしっかりとね。
はい、6番第1ゲート通過。
ここに入りましたね。はい。
Right, so we've got the 8 over there as well as the 4, so they've got a little bit of an opportunity here to try and catch up, but geez, they're going to have to do some absolute miracles, the white team that is, to attempt to catch up with all of this. So he's picked up the 8, so Hachiban ni touch.
この方向です。
Where's he putting this?
方向ですかね。1番3番のあたりにこの8番をね。
So ball 7's coming on.
取ろうとしてますよね。
I guess in theory they can put this 8 pretty much wherever they like.
ボールを減らしていかないといけないんです。
Oh, chotto. Ooh, dear, that sets them way back.
あれですよね。
That, geez, they could have done anything here, really.
ましたけどやはり4コーナーちょっと早いんですよね。
はい、4番にtouch.
真逆のコートでずっとやってきてたりするとやっぱ感覚がね、なかなか、はい、それで直前練習ではそんなにたくさんは
Put the 2, tight to the line, but makeable, I think. Yeah. Stop. Very nice. Bit far from the line, but I guess it's tolerable.
しかしながら2ゲートを抑えるという形になりますでしょうか。4番を2ゲート、そして
2ゲート No.
受け持ちという形ですね。
Interesting from the referee calling safe from about 2 meters into the field. That's a nice one. Bit of extra referee flavour. How about that? Ooh, that's a pity. 7番 Captain
そうですね。はい。
trying to run to pass those gates with those really gentle touches. Jeez, it's difficult.
あ、ごめんなさい。
8番です. Playing over to the 2 and 6, I believe. 6, yeah. 9番です.
9番です。9番を
アウトボール. Nice. Ball number 10. Out ball as well. Remember, there was that failed bombard.
ですね。はい。
入った入った。
Or trying to set up the pass touch.
さあ、5巡目となりました。1番です。これは
Oh, he's going to slide this, I reckon.
そうですね。白のところまでスライドしようとするような感じには見えますが。
Well, he gave it a fair go and he didn't go out of bounds, but geez.
なので、
I mean, you've almost got to do a jump touch in that situation. Chances of it actually happening are very slim to none if you're hitting flat on the ball like that.
10分ありますのでね。
時間は10分前です。点数は10対5。
Rightio. Do you attack here? Do you play towards the white? The white ball's in the corner? No. Okay, this is a smart move. I think most people would just see how far back the white team is and just attack, but really, you don't need to take risks here as the red team. They've just announced Jupunmai, so 10 minutes to go. You really got to play conservatively here as the red team. I mean, putting your opponent off the field, is the most important thing by far. I wouldn't even care about gates at this point. Progression is meaningless. I guess you're more likely to win getting the white balls off the field, so whatever you can do to achieve that's probably going to be better. 8番にタッチ. Is he going to go for the sparking the balls through the gate method again, following the Reds team's example, or are they just going for pass touches? I think at this point you kind of have to go for pass touches, don't you? I mean, you get one pass touch, all the red balls come off the field, basically. Ooh, that could have very nearly been bad by hitting that other ball in front of the gate. Or the referee. Of course, if the ball hits the referee, nothing happens. The ball just remains where it's landed. So that's very, very unfortunate. Okay, he's going to set this ball just behind the gate. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Captain as well. Alright, Geto. No? No, he's going for the ball. Nice touch. This is a very good position for the white team. They've really recuperated after hitting that 8 out of bounds on that on the spark. Hi. 2番第2ゲート通過. Very nice. I guess you just have to attack here. You just have to attack. He's probably got a double on those 2 red balls there. If he hits it, great. If he doesn't, well, how many more rotations is 2 going to get? Kita! That's hard luck. It was a really good effort. Really, really good shot. Would not be disappointed with that in the slightest. Hainibani touch. Red's got to really be careful here now, because the white team has gained huge amounts of traction. And they're going to have to pull off something spectacular. Maybe a little bit of a bombard here or something. Good effort, but not quite. White's almost certainly guaranteed a pass touch on one of its preceding turns, so it's going to be really, really hard. Right, so probably a pass touch here. Hi. 4番第2ゲート通過 and touch. Yes, I did not complete that referee call because I have no idea what ball he just touched. Hi, ni touch. So he's got the pass touch. So I guess the question here would revolve around, was the 2 ball going for that double worth it? I don't know. Is it worth it now that a pass touch was basically guaranteed? And a beautiful positioning play by Yomban. Beautiful positioning play. Got to capitalise though. Hi, Ichibani touch. Okay, gonna go for the bombard. They're just so good at these, the Japanese. They're just so good at them. Speaking, they missed it, but nevertheless. I guess it's because they play to the side so often, they just have a greater sense of aiming. Goban desu. White team's got to move. Gopunmai, 5 minutes. Ball number 9, Kuban playing towards the inner field line there. Sorry, Gorban playing towards the infield line. 6番で
はいてる
す。
と思いますけどね。7番の三通過をどう判断するかというのは。
はい、nice. So you put this in front of the gate. You got 5 minutes.
3点になっていてですね。
Got to get 2 points. I mean, in theory, 2 points are guaranteed here because you've got the pass touch and you've got a ball playing next in the playing order with ball number 8. But the question is,
一旦ライン際に引くという選択
are they going to have enough time to recuperate any points that the red team is going to score?
で10番で、2球通すという形も十分考えられますので、この4番が通らなかったことによってちょっと歯車が狂ってきたかなという感じはあります、ね。
4 minutes.
はい、そうですね。はい。ここやはり
Okay, the commentators seem to be saying that he's going for Sangeto, gate 3, but geez, that was a close one. Alright, going for gate 3. Probably going to go up to that other white ball that missed, which was 4番です。
ことには苦しいです。ああ、いいですね。はい。
6番台3ゲート通過。ゴールポール Maybe to the goal pole? Yeah, ゴールポール。No, very close, but that can be tidied up. Right, so this is the squeeze point, the choke point of the game. Let's see what we can do here. Ball 7's really got to capitalise here, and it's got to do something absolutely amazing, because the white team's pretty much got this wrapped up if this 7 can't capitalise. 7番第1ゲート通過。
赤としてもセーフティーリードではないですよね。はい。この8番10番を
Is he going for gate 2 or is he going for the balls? No, going for the balls. Yeah, I guess you kind of have to, don't you? Otherwise you're just limiting yourself. I'm going for that one on our right. If he hits this, red's pretty much got this all wrapped up. Oh, very nice touch. Sugoi. Subarashi. Very, very nice. I don't quite see how white wins from here. But geez, red was cutting it close, that's for sure. I mean, I guess white could theoretically have a chance of winning, but it's going to be very, very tight. Guess it shows you the power of even having a ball that hasn't come onto the field for basically the whole game. I mean, it's been 28 minutes of the game and it hadn't come onto the field. So just think about that for a moment. Okay, 7番台にゲートを通過。Going for the 6. Can't push it onto the goal pole. That's a problem, though. Oh, very nice. 6番にタッチ. Yeah, white's pretty much toast here. Yeah. Going for the bombard. Would you go for the bombard here? I don't think it's really necessary, in all honesty. Yeah, missed it, but I mean, it's not really necessary. What are your chances that that 6 ball stays on the field? Might be going for a push-off with a kamikaze here, perhaps. No, just for a touch. Oh my god, this guy's all over the court. I mean, he's the red team's captain, but geez. The power of staying off the whole game and coming on in the last 4 minutes of the game, I guess. And even he's laughing. Jeez. That's the 9 ball there, so I mean, he's just further capitalising. Hopefully 9 gets to play one more turn, but there's only 1 minute left on the game timer. Oh, sorry, that wasn't ball number 9 by gate 3 over there, but anyway. Yeah, less than 1 minute left. Jeez, the referee took a while there. To call 10, that is. Ball number 1. Ball number 2. And that's the game. Game resetto. Well, 12 points to 9. Geez, that was a real interesting game. I think Red made some very interesting plays at the beginning, sparking the balls through gate 2 and then proceeding to place them in front of gate 3. I mean, that's a relatively... It's an old tactic that's being reused now more often than I've seen in the past. So I'm interested to use it in a game sometime soon. It'll be very, very, very interesting to see if it gets used again. But, I mean, it worked for the World Championship final, so I guess I don't know why it couldn't work for anyone else. But I'd like to see what your comments on the game are, and if you've got any comments on the strategy, or what I thought of it, or perhaps what you thought could have benefited that game. It was a very aggressive game in style, not very typical of a standard Japanese Gateball match, that's for sure. They're usually a lot more conservative than that. I mean, I don't think I've seen that many slides in a while, and it's extremely high scoring. 12 points to 9 is massive. I mean, we all know that most games, if you watch Gateball regularly in Japan, they're usually something like 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, or something of that sort. It's, yeah, really, really interesting. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments, and I hope to see you